Hello everyone. I wanted to start a new video series for people that are interested in breaking into the Laravel ecosystem but don't have a lot of experience. I already put together a video on how to quickly get up and running using Laravel Herd to serve up your development environment. So if you've never worked with our Laravel at all and don't even know how to set it up, I'd recommend that. But this is the official Laravel Bootcamp, where my understanding is you basically work through this tutorial and you build something similar to Twitter or X, but they're going to call it Chirper in this case. So straightway we can see that we have a few adventures that we want to go through, or it's a choose your own adventure rather. So Blade, which is kind of the, if you worked with Laravel before, you've probably done Blade. It's kind of the out of the box, the main way to do it in the way that has been done for a long time. Livewire, which has hit the scene in the last couple years. I think it's a first party package now, but this is some good work done by good old Caleb Perosio, I believe. Really good contributor to core Laravel contributor, and I think he has a lot of good offerings on his own, but Livewire is pretty big for that. That's essentially if you're not much of a front end guy and you don't really want to spend a whole lot of time writing JavaScript, it does all of that kind of functionality out of the box, but from the back end. So think of Livewire as extending Blade components and providing an extra level of reactivity with some JavaScript that comes in from the package itself, but you as the developer don't have to write any JavaScript if you want to take that approach. So it's kind of a whole different way of approaching web development, but it is an interesting package, and I've enjoyed working with that myself. And then finally, the last version, just JavaScript with Inertia. Now, Inertia is kind of similar, kind of does a similar thing to what Livewire does, but instead of taking all the logic to be done on the back end, it takes out a layer of where you don't have to build an API. And I guess they kind of work the same because I think you can return both Livewire views and either the Inertia, you'd return a rendering of either a React view or Svelte component. I guess in this tutorial we only have view or React. What I'm going to do, I don't really need to do it the Blade way because I'm pretty sure I could do that. Livewire would be interesting, and I especially like that it has the Volt way. So this, maybe I'll come back and do this. See, now I'm torn. Now I almost want to do the Volt version because that's what my site's built on. But I think for this case, I'm going to go with the most unfamiliar option. I mean, I have worked with Inertia some, but I'm not a React guy. And I'm going to try React. So, kind of looking here, so far the syntax looks very, very similar. So, I think it would be interesting for me to kind of figure out how I can start to build React components because that's not a strong suit for me. So anyways, I wanted to just kind of put this up as an intro. I'll be diving into this more in follow-up videos, and maybe I'll start a couple of tracks and kind of show a side-by-side of Livewire versus Inertia. The Blade I'm not really interested in covering, even though I'm assuming everything uses Tailwind, because it's kind of, Tailwind was built by Laravel people, essentially for Laravel, but now it's kind of a good thing that, yeah. Tailwind is Laravel people building a front-end CSS framework, basically. And I'm not saying that they're not front-end people, because they definitely are, because Tailwind is gorgeous, but it's a bit of a different approach from Bootstrap. Very much utility class based. But I think this should be interesting. I'll follow up soon with another video kind of going to my next steps, but I figured I would at least introduce what I'm planning to do here. and then I have a couple of projects that I can start to work on. Anyways, goodbye for now, and thanks for watching.